G'day everyone, welcome back to another video. Now, shocking news, but not really shocking at the moment under the Labor government, but the ISIS brides apparently are on their way back. 13 brides are apparently on planes back to Australia. This is what the reports are saying.
Michael, this group is smaller than the 34 whose failed effort to come home in February caused such a political furor. This time, 4 families, 13 women and children.
The Australian government didn't man up and ban these ISIS brides coming back. They can pass speech laws overnight, but apparently if you go to join ISIS, you can come back in the country no problem. There's no laws to stop you.
Syria has confirmed that 34 women and children have received passports, so clearly the government is helping in that respect?
No, people are having an implementation of Australian law.
You can make speech laws overnight, but you can't stop terrorist brides coming back. And let's be real, are they just brides to the ISIS? If they go over there and join them, pretty sure they're not just brides, but I got to be careful what I say on YouTube. But anyway, I'm going to get into this a little bit because it is shocking, because even back at the end of last year, they tried to even deny ISIS brides were even coming over.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My question is to the Prime Minister, and I refer to his answer yesterday where he rejected reports that ISIS brides were coming to Australia. Last night, Sharri Markson revealed on Sky News that Deputy Commissioner Dave Hudson had confirmed New South Wales Police were, quote, working through that issue with the Commonwealth, end quote. Can the Prime Minister explain this contradiction?
Thank you. There is no contradiction between my answer yesterday was absolutely correct. The report yesterday was wrong. I declared it to be wrong, and long may the opposition continue to get their questions from Sky After Dark.
So you can see he did that big charade trying to humiliate Susan, say there is no reports, no one's coming here, that's propaganda, that's just Sky News propaganda. But then it all come out that Tony Burke has been trying to say, keep it out of the media, that we're trying to have ISIS brides come back. He keeps saying we're not helping them when his mate is over there funding them and trying to get them passports. But let's not get into that. Just have a look when Chris Minns let it slip that they're getting ready for the ISIS brides to come back, the Premier of Sydney. This just ruined Albo's whole propaganda that they're not coming back when they wanted to just sneak them into the country, give them houses during a housing crisis, and give them all the benefits that Australians deserve. Let's give that to ISIS brides. That's what they're trying to sneak into this country.
Look, the reality is that New South Wales government agencies have been working with the Commonwealth since the end of last year about possible arrivals from Syria, from refugee camps. It's been on an official to officials level, and it has to do with what happens if or when they return to New South Wales.
So you can see there, he let it slip. It's been on officials to officials level. So when Albo gets questioned in Parliament, he says that's all conspiracy theory. Then Chris lets it slip that they have been working, getting ready for the brides to come back. So how is that possible? Are you meant to be allowed to lie in Parliament? To the other parties? To the Australian people? I know Anthony Albanese seems to do it all the time, but I thought that was against what you're meant to do in Parliament. Just outright lie. And all the reports have been coming out saying, you know, they've been hiding it, they've been trying to sneak him in, all this stuff. They're trying to say we're not offering them assistance. Why did you approve their passports then? That's offering them assistance. Why are you getting ready to give them houses? Or getting ready to fund them when they get back here? Why do they deserve anything? Who paid for their plane tickets? Who paid for terrorist brides to fly back to Australia? All these questions, and you're not helping them. No wonder Tony Burke didn't want this in the news. He is happy enough to let these brides come back in Australia. The Albanese government, the Labor government, is happy enough to let these brides come back in, no questions asked. And now they're trying to say, oh, if they have done a crime, we'll arrest them. Have a listen to this.
And a government spokesperson tells 7 News our security agencies are prepared and any in the group who've committed crimes will be prosecuted.
I'm pretty sure going over there to join ISIS is a crime. And they shouldn't be allowed back into the Australian public. It's unsafe. The kids have probably been radicalised. You even seen like the Greens Party, Furugu and stuff. So, oh, we need to let them back. They have kids. They're Australian citizens.
It is pretty disgraceful that the government is not repatriating and facilitating the return of women and children who are Australian citizens.
So what? Stop trying to use these kids as a pawn that are probably been radicalised, that will probably do a horrendous crime in our schools. You really want these kids with your kids in that country where they behead people and take photos? Yeah, sounds really good. Not to mention after they just tried to arrest our war heroes. Going after taking their word, no wonder they're going to let ISIS brides back in. All they do is care about them. That's what it seems like, because how could you let terrorist brides back into Australia? Australian public are sick of it. They are completely sick of it. They are sick of this attack on Australian values, putting everyone else first. Now you're literally letting ISIS brides back into the country. How far have we fallen? I can guarantee you, lots of other countries would not let them back in. But for some reason, Australia has this biasy towards these radical communities and put Australians second. That's why we're so outraged. And people are sick of it. In Melbourne as well, they're getting ready to house them. How can they even think about housing ISIS brides? How can you think about that? It's an absolute disgrace and slap in the face to every Australian. It's just so bad. And who bought them plane tickets? I know you probably watched my other videos on this. You know, Tony Burke's mate, one of the doctors, this Muslim doctor, he's been paying to try and get them back over to Australia, trying to help them get their passports flying over there. It's sickening. They're all intertwined, all this rubbish, supporting these radical views. You know, Albo's always been at these Palestine protests. All this stuff is just so yucky and against Australian values, and you can see it. You can see this happening. There's no social cohesion. Because they don't want people to come here with our values. They don't even want them to assimilate anymore. As Tony Burke has keeps saying, it's absolutely shocking. They are against the Australian people. They are not for our values. They even let terrorist brides back in the country saying they're Australian citizens. And if they've done a crime, we'll arrest them. Them just existing is a crime. We're against them. So, before I get too heated, I'll talk about this in a live stream later, but make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, join to be a member, and show some extra support. It means a lot to me, or buy me a coffee in the description down below. We're going to keep speaking up for Australia. We're going to keep getting the message out there. You can search on my channel for other ISIS brides videos if you want to see the updates. We've exposed it all, but it is shocking, and now they're coming back in again.
It's been on an official to officials level.
4 families, 13 women and children, and any in the group who've committed crimes will be prosecuted.